sayın yolcularımız.
Attention passengers.
In the unlikely event of a ditching, life vests are under your seat.
Welcome to Ready to Fly, an audio series produced by Safran. We'll follow Andrea and Alex on their flights and hear them talk about the technological marvels of the aircraft. In the previous episode, Alex found out that aircrafts are not ancient antiques and that modern, personalized comforts are available throughout the flight. Andrea has also observed her friend's phobia fading as the flight progressed smoothly. But what she was afraid of was just about to happen.
Oh, we are being asked to fasten our seatbelts again. I suppose that's normal then.
Yes. Alex, why don't you watch another cartoon and put your headphones on properly to cut out the noise from the cabin?
No, I've had enough of cartoons. I'm 32 years old. I think it's time I move on, don't you? I should be watching art films or documentary, perhaps. And I think Clara would appreciate if I made the effort.
Yes, you're right. It's good to make an effort. It's true.
You look as if you just saw the boogeyman perched on the wing of the plane. Please tell me you didn't see a green monster on the plane.
Okay, listen to me, Alex, and listen carefully. Everything is fine, but I think you should know that we...
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts. We're experiencing some turbulence.
What? But you just told me everything was fine. You lied to me, Andrea. Damn you!
Everything is okay, I promise. The pilots are perfectly trained for this, and there is no risk for the plane. Excuse me, could you please tell him that everything is fine and under control?
Yes.
See?
But please, fasten your seatbelts all the same.
Oh no.
Oh shucks. We're going to die. I knew it.
Of course we are not. Turbulence is not dangerous for the aircraft, at least as long as we don't fly into cumulonimbus.
And what is that exactly?
A cloud. A really big cloud, charged like a nuclear reactor that represents an almost danger for the aircraft.
An almost danger? What does that mean? That it might be dangerous to fly into, but we're going to chance it anyway?
You wouldn't normally fly into a cloud like that. That would be stupid things to do. Anyway, you can predict a cumulonimbus, so flight plans are drawn up to avoid them.
So there are no large clouds on our route? Is that what you're saying?
That's it. There is just a change in air mass. That's all.
Andrea, I swear if you're trying to reassure me, you will have to be a bit quicker with your explanations because I'm about to scream.
Okay, well, there are several types of air masses in movement. In temperate regions, the one we are flying over is called a tropical mass, and the one above Helsinki is called a polar mass. I won't go into detail, but basically, the two masses that the plane is flying through do not have the same density or temperature. So, when a plane flies from one mass to another, there is a bit of shaking.
A bit of shaking? The plane is going to split in half and I'll never get to see the Badminton World Championships. All because of a damn air hole.
Actually, no. There is not such thing as an air hole. People say that when they experience a sudden loss of altitude. In fact, it's just a change in air mass, like I said.
Yeah, but in the meantime we have turbulence and it's tossing the plane around. So air hole or not, we're doomed, I'm sure.
We're not. You'll see. The pilot will take the plane down to bring us underneath the air mass. It won't last long.
But we might stall if we fly down with all this turbulence.
This is not the worst I've seen. This is relatively minor. And anyway, don't worry. The engines are not going to stop. Now, if we had hailstones the size of a golf ball battering the plane, that would be a cause for concern. Look out of the window. The weather is perfectly fine.
All I can see is that the wings are shaking all over the place.
You really do exaggerate. Hey, did you know that we test the resistance of aircraft wings by folding them like pieces of paper?
What? You must be mad telling me things like that.
Well, it's not really like that, but bear in mind that the wings of a plane are particularly flexible. So this minor shaking is no threat to the integrity of the aircraft.
Oh my god, this is it. The plane is falling apart.
You're really wearing me out, you know. That's nothing. It happens and it's not a problem.
And why is no one closing the luggage locker?
Because no one wants to fall over. Remember what I told you about the seatbelts?
Oh yes, I remember.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We have just experienced some minor turbulence. The shaking will stop in just a few seconds, and the rest of the flight should be smoother. We We are due to arrive in Helsinki in about 30 minutes. Please raise your tray tables and put up your window lights. Thank you.
See? That was nothing really.
Yeah, yeah. Whew. Why do I have the impression that you knew that we would be experiencing turbulence?
Let's just say that there was a strong possibility, since we are traveling towards Northern Europe, that involves a lot of weather changes. The flight briefing tells the pilots which zones must be avoided or passed through. And if the plane takes off, it means that conditions are okay.
Yes, but you're not a pilot. Not everyone has access to that kind of information. So, how did you know?
At Safran, we work with pilots who tell us about the experience and share information about the various flights they make. It was Max, a former fighter pilot, who told me the thing about different air masses.
All right. So you just don't build engines any old how. You take it all quite seriously, actually.
Right. At least that's what we want you to believe. All you phobic passengers who can bear the slightest little shake.
What I have understood is that the pilots don't tell us everything.
What?
Well, yes, and I understand why. There's no point in alarming the passengers with all the details of the flight. It would make them crazy. The pilots are professionals. They are trained to fly in bad weather. We just have to trust them. That's all.
Wow. Are you okay?
Yes, why?
I don't know. You're talking sense all of a sudden. It's a bit worrying.
I already told you, Andrea. I think I've grown wiser today. As of now, I won't watch any more cartoons, and I'm no longer scared of flying. And all thanks to you.
Are you right?
Yes, of course. I told you I'm not scared anymore, but I still can't wait to arrive.
If you, like Alex, think that air holes are responsible for luggage lockers popping open, why not listen again to this episode about turbulence? Because, as you now know, there is no such thing as an air hole, unlike the boogeyman. But that's another story. Meanwhile, let's stay with Andrea and Alex for the last stage of their journey, landing. That was the 4th episode in the Ready to Fly series produced by Safran and Nouvelle Voix. If you want to know more about Safran, listen to the episodes of Radar, another podcast series available on all platforms, or visit www.safran-group.com.